What's up guys, it's Tamar, it's Saturday, and we are talking about fitness. I find that when I am doing more physical things, that I just feel better. I feel better, endorphins are released, and that is a good feeling. Fitness is related to being healthy, but then it can also take this form of an obsession. Someone's taking out their garbage. I know there was a time in my life 3 years ago, maybe, in the past, we'll say, this is distracting me, where I was very, very, very obsessed with body image. Because at the time I didn't realize that I had two things going on. I didn't realize that I had body image and then body dysphoria, like specific to gender. So like now I'm aware that these two things exist and there's definitely overlap in that, but at the time I didn't know that trans was a thing. I didn't know it was a word. Maybe I knew it was a word, I just didn't know it applied to me. I didn't know that my narrative could also fit this word. I struggled a lot with over-exercising. I was on the cross-country and track team. I was running every day. I was running a lot every day. I was just really unhealthy. And I guess why I'm bringing this up is because it's thought that fitness equals healthy. Yes, in some cases, but there's definitely a way to actually accomplish the opposite of that and to get yourself into a really unhealthy situation. I think the reason why I was so obsessed with fitness is because I was trying to like undo my gender. At a certain point, for a female assigned at birth person, if you reach like a certain percent of body fat, then you stop getting your monthly period. I'm gonna put a trigger warning in this because I just said the P word, not penis. I said that last week. I'm definitely much healthier now, but I'm less fit, I guess. Like, I don't know. It's always like a trade-off. It's always a balance. I don't really do that much, to be honest. I prefer living in cities where fitness is kind of built into your everyday life. Like, I like walking places, I like biking places, and then I just like doing other things. Like, for example, yesterday, 2 days ago, I met up with one of my coworkers and we went kayaking in a river. Now, I realize that not everyone lives near a river and not everyone has a kayak. I feel like kayaking is not a very accessible sport, and he had the kayak, so it was free for me. And like, when is the next time I'll do that? I don't know, maybe in like 7 years. I don't like going to the gym. I'm way too self-conscious. I mean, I'm self-conscious anyway, and then especially like at the gym, I feel like I'm like so nervous about how I'm being read, and then I also feel like, you know, like I'm not masculine enough or I'm not like man enough, because like here I am with my 10-pound weights in the corner, and I'm just like, I don't want to be seen by anybody. Now, this is totally an internal thing. Like, has anyone ever come up to me at the gym and been like, you look like you're presenting male and you have 10-pound weights. That isn't very manly of you. I'm just letting you know. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my machine. No, no one has ever said that to me. It's totally a construction of my mind, but it makes me uncomfortable, and so I'm just gonna listen to myself and be like, hey, that makes me uncomfortable. Let me figure something else out. Okay, yoga. Yoga, I have so many feelings about yoga. It's just like become very commercialized, and the whole thing with like hot yoga, it's like, oh, you know what could make something that's really hard harder? Put yourself in a room where you like can't breathe and then do the hard thing. My friend told me a story that her mom went to hot yoga, but she didn't know it was hot yoga, and so she went up to the instructor after and she was like, excuse me, I think your thermostat is broken in here. I was like, that is the most adorable thing of all time. She's a lovely lady. But anyway, yoga, I like to do it on my own terms, and what that means is I like to do it in my own room. I like to do it when I want to do it. There's a guy who puts videos on YouTube. His name is Tim Senesi, and I will put a link to his channel in the description because I use his videos all the time. by all the time, I mean like I haven't in 6 months. Actually, whoever suggested this topic, thank you. You got me back into my yoga grind, so that's cool. But Tim Sinesi, he just puts up videos of like anywhere from 20-minute to an hour yoga session, and he's really good. It's like just as if you were to go to a class. It's just really good because it helps me like tune back in to my body. I think so much of my day, so much of my life is spent dissociating from this vessel, and I just need to remind myself that like this is what it is right now. This is what I have right now, and if I'm healthy and I'm working towards physical goals and things like that, then like what more can I ask for? See if you can join a team sport, because I don't know, it's nice to be surrounded by community. Now the problem with team sports is that they're so often divided into men's sports and women's sports, because those are the only two genders, in case you didn't know. The whole point of why I do anything in life, whether it's a physical thing or playing music or whatever, it's because I just become very focused on that thing. I'm thinking all day about stuff, and when I go out to do something, it's because I'm turning that off. Like I'm in the game. That's what I'm talking about. Team sports, great things, really, really great. You're surrounded by people. That's like also a really good thing. People are cool. I'd like to think so, anyway. So I hope some of this completely random advice was helpful to you in some way. And if it wasn't, I am sorry, and you could have been doing an activity right now instead of listening to my nonsense. So yeah, I hope you have a great weekend, happy and safe exercising, and be well. Okay, bye.